Arguably more so than Emily, I feel that this year was incredibly important for Richard, as he has a full-fledged character arc spread across the entire season. Initially, it's played as a background gag, but across the episodes, it becomes more of a focus.
This is the fourth event you've taken upon yourself to turn down on our behalf. Now, how do you think that makes me look?
Like your husband is busy and has a great deal of responsibility.
Due to Edward Herrmann's schedule, Richard was often written out at points, with the in-universe justification being that he was away for work. They decide to take that idea and explore how much time he gives to his job, and explores the emotional weight that starts to have on him when he comes to realise that his employers are planning to forcibly retire him.
Do you know what I'm going through at work?
Your whole life isn't that damn company, Richard.
Emily, damn it, I am being phased out. Then, one day, Emily, I will be asked to leave.
This of course leads to tension between him and the rest of the family, until all of a sudden he seems to be in much better spirits and no one can quite figure out why, until it's revealed that he took the decision to let him go out of his boss's hand and decided to quit his job.
This might be the most interesting conversation I've ever had with an insurance man.
They are a dull, dull lot, and I'm glad to be rid of them.
Are you retired, Richard?
Actually, I am.
Compared to Emily, Richard's form of abuse was neglect towards Lorelai, and in this season we learned that that was something that was a general issue he had with pretty much everyone around him, and it had an emotional weight on Richard himself, and he feels incredibly guilty about not having time for his family, and you can see him trying to make up for it and trying to improve, which I really appreciate.
I know, I've done nothing but disappoint you these past few months. I didn't want to worry. I just wanted to keep being happy.
What I appreciate about this arc is that it's not cut and dry once he's chosen to retire. After the initial high of being retired wears off for him, Richard starts to become quite idle and as a result feels like a backseat driver in everyone else's lives.
I'm an annoyance to my wife and a burden to my daughter. Suddenly, I realize what it feels like to be obsolete. I hope that you never have to learn what that feels like.
Which caused him to realise that it wasn't his job that he hated, but it was the work environment and how unhealthy it was for him, so decides to go into business for himself.
And frankly, I am tired of trying to find something to fill up my time.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to work.
However, once again, it's shown that this is an easy task for him, as he's basically got to build a business from the ground up. So Lorelai decides to offer him some professional support using her skills that she learned running the inn. It's nice to see them on the same page and actually seeing Richard be proud of all of her skills that she's picked up on. It's a nice contrast to the episode where he was really patronising about her work ethic.
You go, that should work. You gonna call me from your office?
Well, this is my office.
Oh, whose office is that?
Ah, yes. Excellent idea. You know, it's suddenly becoming clear to me that I'm an old man. I don't recognize half the whatsits and doodads in here. This ought to do nicely for now.
What, are you going into business for 2 weeks? You were building an empire, for crying out loud. Think big, Gilmore.
It's almost ruined by him getting a bit childish when she reminds him that she's not going to become his secretary because she has her own career. But I think it ends on a nice note between them where she congratulates him on successfully starting up the business.
I'm sending him the contracts in the morning.
Dad, that's big.
Yes, I suppose it is big.
Look who's taken over the world.
I suppose that would be me.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Join me next time where I'm going to do something that is going to be pretty rare for this ongoing retrospective, and that is compliment Christopher. But until then, if you haven't already, please support the channel by hitting subscribe, turning on notifications, liking, commenting, and you can find and follow me on social media at the links here.
You don't want your granddaughter presented to society.
To hell with society. Yes, I'm talking about you.